I created what has to be the ultimate challenge for the hardcore journey in World of Warcraft. In this series, we're taking every single challenge from the original hardcore add-on, along with some extra additions, and putting them onto one big wheel, then spinning it for a different challenge every level. To make the challenge even more difficult, I not only have to complete it on self-found, but I must also do every quest achievement within the hardcore add-on as well. Before we start, a little recap and get this episode underway. I know it's been a minute since the last one has come out.
Oh my god, bro.
I got caught up with work since some people took vacations and then some more stuff happened. And like even more things happened, and so here we are. Good news, I've also made some changes to the wheel to hopefully make things a little more spicy going forward, so stay tuned for those. Anyways, last episode, we had a terrible screw up in forgetting a spin on a level, which I am still being punished for to this day. During that time, we successfully defeated Gazaz, earning our next achievement, but also missed a chest as everyone so helpfully pointed out. We also got two of the most valuable items in the game, sticky glue and the faint glowing skull, before grinding out some extra levels and getting into our first dungeon group, where we almost died. Multiple times. This series is way too cursed already, man, I swear.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
We start off today's episode with the wheel spin, as we hit our next level and we will not repeat any mistakes. Tunnel vision. Those changes to the wheel can't come soon enough with luck like this. Now playing from the POV of my actual height, we return back to the Barrens to wrap up some quick quests with the Quillbores before catching this lovely goblin on the way down to Ratchet. Lizard here could have some nice items if you catch him at the right time, so be sure to always check in whenever you see him. Finally making it into the chill town of Ratchet, we run through, pick up some quests, and head down to what has to be the least deadly bunch of pirates in Azeroth. We also take a small step further into the Tunnel Vision Challenge, which is a small sneak peek. As our luck would have it, we run into Baron Longshore at one of his tents and quickly smack him down to collect his head without his awesome hat. And with that, we've already finished with this side of the Barrens, as we've out-leveled most of the Northwatch Hold quests. So instead, we head back to Ratchet, turn in the quests we completed, and fly back to the Crossroads to do the same thing so we can get our next level and a new challenge. Vagrant, again. I did promise we'd change things if need be. With our newly rolled old challenge, we make our way out of the Crossroads and to the small bunker to the north to pick up the first pre-quest for counterattack. I luck pulls through one more time in getting the booty key for the locked chest just behind this guy, which is our first challenge in a minute. We grab his head, get some more bracers, and open the chest to find this awesome shield. After that, the rest of the level flew by and we ended up at our favorite enemies in the game, the Harpies, to get our next thing to level 18 and finally hope to get a more interesting challenge. Sword and Board, our first cross-class challenge. Unfortunately, that means we'll have to say goodbye to our big damn DPS staff, put on our new one-hand mace/shield combo, and start leveling away. Fun fact to note here, the more intelligence you have on your character sheet, the faster you'll level skills. Plus, if you have an ability to spam, like Sunder Armor or Sinister Strike, it goes by even faster. Sadly, none of those for shamans, which isn't tedious at all. Finally getting our mace skill level up, and all the talents we need, it's time to visit the hidden vendor in the northern part of the Barrens. He can have some nice little items, so if you're around the area, be sure to check him out. Afterwards, it's time for some pipe maintenance. Then, back to Ratchet to get a nice little upgrade before flying to Crossroads to turn everything else in. And finally heading to our trainer to grab some much needed spells. Being back here in Org actually makes it easier to get to our next questing spot just outside of the back gate and up a hill to everyone's favorite goblins and ogres to farm out the wonderful Cat's Eye Emerald.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Alright, not bad. We turn that quest in for level 19 and the next spin. I'll say it, I don't know how that's no health pots, but the wheel has spoken. At least we get to equip our one and only Staff of Orgrimmar to finally do some damage again.
Hey, it looks like his.
We still have some pre-quests to go before unlocking counterattack for our next set of achievements, which means we have to complete one of the most egregious triggers in Classic. Those of you that have done this quest should understand, but just in case, let me walk you through it. The next step is to kill another centaur leader and collect his head, right? Should be easy. No, it isn't. Well, it is, but still. In order for this awful centaur to even spawn, you have to kill an undisclosed amount of centaurs around his camp. And, can you guess how many? No, you can't, because I'm sure no one truly knows. You have to sit there, killing countless centaurs until this piece of work decides to spawn, and you better hope you're the only one after him, or else you're gonna have to do it all over again. Breathe. It's just a quest. We can do this. The crash out would have been legendary if I missed that. With that ordeal finally done, we can stop by everyone's favorite corpse, who is definitely dead and not faking it whatsoever, before returning to Camp Tarajo to get our first kiss with a full inventory. Classic. Running back to the bunker, we pick up our last pre-quest before counterattack and are now able to do the other pre-quests for Earth and Arise and the Weaver. Since we're already so close to Stone Talon, might as well get Gorgorock done first. But now that we're at the proper level for our next 3 achievements, let's see what challenge we get for them. Oh. Well, that's technically not bad for this, but if I'm gonna be honest here, I don't actually know that much about the quests in Classic like that. I mean, who needs to think when you have rested XP, right? It just points you where you need to go. But surely it can't be that hard. I've played this game for years. I can do this. Well, now that we have the starting quest, we can quickly grab our fancy new skills before we embark on this truly challenging journey. I actually think I know where this is in the first place, so it shouldn't be bad. Wait, no. I actually think it's up north instead. Never eat soggy waffles. Okay. Okay, that's definitely not it either. When all else fails, read the quest. Wait, I think I remember now. Kobolds in a mine. It's over here. Or not. Please tell me it's on the sign. Aha! Found it! See? I know it was here all along. First part finally done. Now we can head straight back and finish this challenge off. Yeah. a little close. I had bombs too. Is this what true luck is? Complete is complete, so we can head back and turn in the quest for our first out of 3 achievements this level. Back to Barrens to finish up that last pre-quest before counterattack, which is so much simpler than the last one. And it's time for our second achievement. Oh. Well, we could call it complete, but that's not entirely fair, so we have to at least kill the guy. You know what? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? We have half a level to get to our third and last achievement done in time, so we gotta only tunnel on that quest for now. Which was, where again? Oh god, here we go again. Ah, finally. This one, I know for sure at least. Remember one of the segments in the first video on some normal mobs being harder than elites? This guy can potentially be one of them. His freeze lasts for 20 seconds, in which he can sit there and cast at you until it breaks. The best way to fight him is to use the corners of this room and the next one to line aside his cast so that when you eventually do get snared, he has no choice but to run back into you so you can keep wailing on him. First though, we gotta clear the room, one at a time, as these mobs do have void walkers, which we already know are extremely dangerous. And oh shit. All right, I'll say it. I don't know how I'm getting so lucky, but whatever WoW gods are watching out for me, I see you. And the boss wasn't even that bad. Typical.
What would you ask of death? Watch your back.
Thank you so very much for watching, and I do apologize for this video taking so long to get out. But now that everything is all well and settled, I should be able to get back on a more consistent schedule. I aim to drop at least 2 a month, if not more with how long they take me to finish. But we will also be speeding up the leveling a bit after this next video, so we can get into the spicier version of classic leveling with a differently designed wheel. Until then, see ya!